If you can't get steady stream of leads to work with you because you don't have consistent cash flow to invest in sales and marketing, then this video is for you. In the last 2 weeks, we looked at an overview of 3 areas that you need to focus on to improve your cash flow. They are strategy, systems, and structure. And we also looked at the structure piece in detail. If you haven't watched those videos yet, I highly suggest you go ahead and do that first because it lays the foundation of what we are going to talk about in detail today. I'll put the link in the description below. If you have already watched this video, then great. Then we're going to talk about in detail how to improve your cash flows by having strategy in place so that you can invest in sales and marketing, and grow your business and income. So keep watching. Hi, I'm Shishir. I'm money coach for female coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs who want to scale business fast. So once you have a cash flow allocation structure in place and also have cash flow clarity on the metrics of cash flow allocation, then you can develop cash flow strategy to improve the metrics on each bucket. This will lead to improvement in your cash flow. So let's start with bucket number one. Bucket one, maximize revenue in business. One of the cash flow strategies I have for you is by increasing frequency of sales to your existing client. I was having a conversation with a career coach in my Income Accelerator program, and I asked her when was the last time she connected with her existing clients, and she said she has hardly done that. So I have asked her to get in touch with the existing client to find out if they need to move the job again. Now it's your turn. What can you sell to your existing client so that you can make a repeat purchase and increase your sales and improve your cash flow? The next one is about increasing average order value to increase cash flow at the point of sale. The discussion with the career coach continued. She told me that she recently started selling her online video course. Great. I asked her, do you have support sessions to complement your online video course? And she said she doesn't have this at the moment. I asked her that if she can include that ASAP. And by doing this, when she sells her next online video course, and she's going to increase her average order value to increase her cash flow. Now it's your turn. What can you sell at the point of sale so that you can increase your average order value and increase your cash flow? The next strategy I have for you is to decrease your revenue streams. I know what you're thinking. Decreasing revenue streams when everyone talks about increasing revenue streams. But here's the thing. We have another client on Animal Communicators. She had 18 product lines, including some digital products. But when we looked at in detail, we figured out that actually there were only 5 cash generating activities in product lines, and the rest of them were time consuming products without much in return. Now she only had to focus on 5 products instead of 18 products. And this is what I call addition by subtraction method, because by only focusing on 5 products instead of 18, she can give her time, money, and investing on these products only. Because there is no way that she can give her a focus and give a high level service to all 18 product lines. Just not practically possible. Now it's your turn. What are the 3 to 5 products that you can give focus and time, money, energy on so that it will help you to improve your cash flow, because you'll be able to give your much attention and deliver high level service to your clients? Go ahead and do that exercise after watching this video. Bucket number 2 is to improve your cash flow margins. Once you have maximized cash inflow, now it's time to minimize cash outflow. Here are some of the things that you can do straight away to improve cash flow in your business. Number 1 is to improve cost of acquiring a new client. Imagine that you know which social media channel offers the best return on your ad spend. Not only this, you also have clarity on which campaign within that channel offers the best return on ad spend. When you have this information in place, then you're going to spend less on marketing and increase your cash flow, and you're still going to get quality leads coming to work with you, and then you'll be able to increase your cash flow. Now it's your turn. Go ahead and find out like which social media channel offers the best return on your ad spend. The next cash flow strategy that I'm going to share with you is to hire operators to deliver service to your clients and treat them like a cash flow center. Here's what I mean. So if you are feeling like you've run out of capacity to serve more clients and your business cannot grow because you're stuck in your business and you don't have the capacity to serve more clients and you feel like you're the bottleneck in your business, then what you can do is you can bring in operators to deliver service to your clients and treat them like a cash flow center. So during one of my coaching calls with a dental business owner, and she asked me questions. She said that I've reached my capacity to serve more patients, that, and then I just don't know what to do now. Then we look into her client journey, the patient journey, how it all works, and from the point they made a contact to her business, and also up to the aftercare, after the treatment is done. Let's say there are 10-step process of what happens in that process, and then we establish that CEO only needs to be involved in step number 1, step number 9, and step number 10. Step number 1 is crucial because the patient come to her because of her trust, because of her reputation, and who she is, and the results that she already got from her existing clients, and not primarily based on geographic location, because that's the nature of the business. So step 1 for being available was so crucial, and step 10, 9, and 10 as well, because she's been finding results, and she's delivered the service to a patient, and the patient feels like she's been looked after by this dental business owner. But here's the thing, that she could not be involved in step number 2 to step number 8, and she could bring in dental associates who can do most of the work, and while still maintaining healthy cash flow margin to by involving them. In this way, she was able to generate more cash flow in the business because she was able to grow and scale her business. Now it's your turn. So what do you do that in your business that can be a duplicable process, and you can still get specific result for your client? But this duplicable process either can be done by systems process, or you can bring in more like operators who can do this job for you, so that you don't have to get involved into this process. That will free up your time. You can take in more clients, and you can grow your business and scale the business and generate more cash flow. Okay, the third strategy on the bucket number 2 that I'm going to share with you is to give select your suppliers or your business, and in return you get the best cash flow margin from them, get better cash flow discount from them. And although this is a very simple strategy, this works so well because I'm going to share with some numbers here. So rather than working with so many suppliers, then just work with selected reliable suppliers and give them all the business. And in return, you get discounts and trade rebates so that it will improve your cash flow. And this will work for them because you're going to give them higher sales volume for them. And so in return, they're going to give you some discounts. So it's a win-win situation. By doing exactly this, one of my clients, who's a luxury sofa retailer, he was able to save a discount of $92,000 a year. And that was massive. Bucket number 3 is to reduce expenses in business. Okay, so let's look at bucket number 3, which is all about reducing expenses in the business. So far, we looked at 2 buckets. Bucket number 1 was all about maximizing your revenue in the business, and I shared with you 3 strategies. Then we looked at bucket number 2, which is all about improving cash flow margins in the business, and I also shared with you 3 strategies. Now we're looking to bucket number 3, which is all about reducing expenses, and I'm also going to share with you 3 strategies. So strategy number 1 is to have accountability partner and also share resources between them. So do you have accountability partner? If not, I highly suggest you do one, because my life changed that when I have accountability partners, because I was sharing my ideas as well as I'm being accountable for my actions to accountability partner. And that's what the accountability partner is all about, because it forces you to do things that are uncomfortable, that are things that you cannot do myself. And that really helped me to move much faster in my business. But there's one more thing that we discussed during the call, that how do we get consistent cash flow in our business? And also there's one more thing that we do is to share resources between ourselves. There's like tools or subscription that we can share between ourselves and share the cost and save the cost and improve our cash flow. So you can do the same. The next strategy that I'm going to share with you is to improve your SEO ranking and spend less on marketing. Business is a marathon, not a sprint. So you have to think about the long-term future of your business. So if you're only thinking about you getting your clients by making invest in marketing by spending on ads, that it may or may not be a sustainable model. But here's some facts for you to look into. SEO traffic is still the best source of traffic because the closing rate is 14.6% as opposed to paid traffic, which is only 1.7% when you do outbound marketing campaigns. These are the average stats. So think about this as a percentage on a long-term basis, because you have to think about the long-term survival of the business, sustainability of the business. So if you are start doing SEO, then in 1 to 12 months time, you may start seeing results in your business. Imagine that you start having leads coming into to work with you because your name keeps on popping up in organic results in Google and in YouTube, as opposed to you keep on pouring money into ad campaigns and getting new clients. So SEO is still the best source of new traffic on a long-term basis. And using this approach, you'll be able to save money on marketing and still get high quality leads that come in to work with you, and you will improve your cash flow. Okay, the third strategy that I have for you under reducing expenses, bucket number 3, is to take advantage of limited time offers. As entrepreneurs, we always have shortage of cash flow, even though we have cash in our business bank account, a surplus, but still in our mindset, we have a shortage of cash flow because we don't know whether our next product will work or not. And what if it doesn't? Then even that we have cash flow runway for now, it's gonna dry up. So we want to be careful on how we spend cash in our business. We want to be prioritizing and making our cash flow must work much harder. So here's what you can do, what I've done. So what I did was I needed to buy a product because that was going to help me to grow much faster in my business. So I followed this product for a while on a regular basis to find out what they do and look check on their webinars and when they do a sale and monthly promotion sales and webinar sales and things like that. And they also have a Black Friday sale, a Cyber Monday sale. So depending on when I needed the most the product, so I went and bought this product, which did not have cost me £1,500. I bought it at £500. So I was able to save £1,000. I could reinvest in my business. So you can do the same. So think about what product you need that will help you to move much faster in your business. And think about the timing of when you're buying the product, as well as follow this product on a regular basis. Maybe they do a monthly promotion sales. Maybe they go into different events, and maybe they do joint venture and sell it as some of the time. So you can follow the products and you can find out when they're making the sales up at ridiculous prices. It's a no-brainer for you, so that you can invest in that product. You save some cash in that, so that you can invest in other areas of the business while still have that product to help you to move much faster in the business, generate more cash flow, as well as save cash flow on buying this product. If you got value from this video, then like it and share it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future new videos, which I publish every Wednesday at 4 p.m. GMT. Your comments are my oxygen, so don't forget to comment below. I respond them all. Now, I would like to turn over to you. Which idea from which pocket resonated with you the most? Let me know by leaving a comment below.